Perfect.
I guess that helps right there, right? What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Sauce Sports. For those of you who are joining us, those of you who might actually be Rockets fans, the few, the proud, the Red Nation. So my thing is today. I know it's been quite some time since we've had some Rockets conversation. I do realize that. I do comprehend that. And today the Rockets will be taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. But honestly, fuck the Bucks, fuck Giannis, and all that other shit that goes with it. What I want to talk about, this is the regular season opener, right? And I know that I have been neglecting some of the Rockets conversation, you know. And what I want to do is address a couple of things. Here's DeMarkey, the harasser. But I want to address a couple of things, right? And I want to just kind of talk about the changes that the Rockets have gone through and everything. And some of it I may have missed. Like I said, I've been on and off. And I want to just talk about how it's going to impact the season. Because fuck the Bucks. Like I said, the Rockets will beat the Bucks. The Bucks are overrated. Giannis is overrated. He's a bullshit ass fucking fake MVP. Like they had to create a narrative. I mean, they had to work so hard against James Harden and giving this man his due because they didn't want to give him back-to-back MVPs. That they had to create a fucking narrative that this guy was better than Harden. I think that'll get proved tonight, so I'm not even worried about that. The guy can't fucking shoot. Somehow is better. All he can do is dunk. Can't shoot free throw, can't do anything. Anyway, so there's that. But what I want to talk about is just kind of the changes that the Rockets have had. And like I said, I'm going to get things on. I've just got a lot of catching up to do, so I didn't get to make any fancy graphics for the stream tonight. But like as we get the season rolling, I got a lot of stuff. I don't even have like a... all the Rocket stuff is outdated. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shit, I gotta update some of the Texas shit, but the Rocket stuff is all outdated. I still got the fucking Chris Paul loading screen. I neglected the Rockets like all last season, so we won't do that again this year because we know how last season turned out. Wasted a lot of good, valuable time that we should have been representing the team, and then did not do that. So I gotta get a couple of things in order here. So, like I was saying, though, okay, it is showing up. All right, excellent. Like I was saying, it's just that I want to look at some of the changes. The fact that Ryan Anderson came back to the Rockets, I don't know how I feel about that, right? I have no idea how I really feel about that. Because let's be honest, Ryan Anderson didn't part under the best of terms. You feel me? The last white rhino. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a good look. He basically died during the playoffs. Okay, cool. Excellent. He basically died during the playoffs. Never saw anything from him, really. And I mean, we count on him so much. We were really hoping on him so much, and he really let us down. So, my thing is this, though, right? My thing is this. I'm not too opposed to that, I guess. Coming off the bench, not really depending on him as heavily as we did, not as big of an issue. The addition of Tyson Chandler, I think, is huge. I know he's old, and I know, but he's like the only real, 7-footer that we got. But the thing, again, his veteran presence, and again, having another legitimate big that is, able to replace Capella and things like that. And because we know Capella has some inconsistent. I think he's a guy that can help Capella with his game a little bit. So I'm looking forward to that. A couple other things that happened during the off season that I didn't get to address. I'm gonna try to address a bunch of stuff in this pregame stream, and then try to get a couple of mark my motherfucking words in and all that other stuff before it's all said and done. What else happened? What else happened that I missed? It's a bunch of shit that happened. A lot of people ask me about my thoughts on the the Daryl Morey. There we go. The Daryl Morey and China situation, right? Now, if y'all hadn't seen Visionary dropped some heat. Fuck the Bucks. Visionary dropped some heat with the one mission. That's the new phrase this year. One mission. So I know I get the whole Hong Kong thing. I'm not. I guess there's different levels of it, right? Now, when it all started off, it was everybody's mad because Tillman kind of jumped on what kind of said, hey, those are his statements, not the franchise statement. It is what it is, and that's fine and that's cool, right? Because here's the way I look at it. I just invested a whole lot of money in buying this fucking team. Spent a lot of money as far as acquiring players and doing things to promote this team. I've made it. And I want a return on my fucking investment, right? I want a fucking return on my investment. Yeah, he had a thing of dislocated finger or something like that. But he's saying he's had some dislocated fingers or something of that nature. And so from a business aspect, I wasn't mad at it. But then it started turning into this huge fallout. We all know Morey's kind of like a SJW, social justice warrior kind of guy, and that's cool. It's just that's who he is. You can't expect much more, much less. And I think that what he said was harmless, and it just turned into this thing. But I'm gonna tell you what really got me a little miffed about it. Was hoe-ass fucking LeBron. That's who I want. Hoe-ass fucking LeBron James. LeBron James is a certified bitch. He gets no love from me because his mark ass wasn't nobody else trying to do shit. He tried to get Morey canceled. Fucking dick-sucking ass LeBron James. That's when I started caring. I was like, hold on, if it is what it is, they fire Morey, I think that's bullshit. China said they didn't ask for that. The NBA said it wasn't going to happen. But comes out like LeBron James was behind closed doors trying to push that Morey got fired or Morey got canned, he got some kind of punishment for it. LeBron James is a fool bitch, and the reason why I feel like that because he knows he's trying to do anything he can to damage any competition. He's afraid of playing the Rockets. That's all it is. I don't know what happened with him out here whenever he was supposed to come visit. It is what it is. But that's y'all's hero, right? That's y'all's guy. That's what I tell you. All of these people out there, there's a duality. And again, I ain't mad at it. You know what? If you all about your money, act like you all about your money. That's fine and dandy with me. I'm sure the dude said he want to be a billionaire and all that other shit. I ain't mad at but just be honest. Hey, man, look, I'm losing money. This is all I care about. I want to play basketball. I want to make money. Fine. Say that, right? No, not the head coach, but the GM. Say that. If you all about your money, say that. But don't play like you're this hero to humanity and you care about all this other stuff and when they told me shut up and dribble, I was upset. But you're basically saying the same shit. You telling the guy to shut up and GM. So again, having an opinion on something is okay only if it's you. So fuck LeBron. Fuck LeBron and everything he fucking stands for. But LeBron's a bitch, dog. Been knowing LeBron's a bitch. He's on some hoe shit. But again, that's a lot of people's fan. They're fans of him. They're big. Gilmore, what's the motherfucking deal? Astro Rock Second, Young Poppy DeMarkey, Maximum Overdrive. Shout out to all of y'all. And I'm glad that y'all came through. And like I said, we're going to be more regular. I'm going to try to, I think I got a nose here. I probably got to trim it. I'm going to try to catch every game. Sometimes timing will be off. Sometimes, we will. But I'll at least try to drop something always for the Rockets on game day. You know what I'm saying? No, I've never been y'all got to understand, man. I am a homer. And in the sense of homer, when I say homer, I root for the home team. Not that I think the home team is infallible and all that. I'm going to point out the flaws and the mistakes, but I'm always going to root for them. I'm always as y'all know, certain people in Saw Sports and on the main channel, oh, well, you said something negative about the Texans. Well, it's the fucking truth. You're not a real fan. Like, fuck you. I fucking talk about these motherfuckers every goddamn day. I'm not a real fan. You motherfuckers don't even show up when shit go bad. Y'all just want to pull up on the wins. That's that bullshit. But I'm not a big LeBron. Like, I like LeBron's basketball playing. Again, like, I could differentiate from. I like this guy for what he does. I like James Harden, the basketball player. I don't like James Harden, the fashion guy. I don't like. I don't like his style. I don't like the music that he likes. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. But James Harden, the basketball player, nothing but love for him. You got to be able to separate the difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, you can. I understand fan means fanatic, and that's cool. You can be fanatic, but you don't want to be unreasonable. You know what I mean? Like, because then you just make yourself look dumb. And especially when you don't own up to it, and you run and hide and all that other shit. You know, to me, it's more about credibility. Like, if I said something, didn't happen, own up to it. Be honest about shit. Like, yeah, nah, that shit ain't shaking like I thought it would. I was absolutely wrong about that. I'm not going to go hide and then wait a couple of months and come back, see, I said this, and then it happens again and then you go hide again. So, some people like that. But, I mean, if y'all like that, I mean, some people just want, there's a lot of people in this world, when it comes to their sports teams, only want to hear the good. A lot of people in this world, when it comes to just life, they just want to hear sunshine and rainbows, and that's not what it is. Yeah, Stroh's got to come with it tomorrow. It's a crazy thing. But getting back to it, and what y'all gonna notice with me too is consistency. The same way I'm consistent about my feelings on the Texan situation. Chris Clemens is nice. The little dude is nice. Like, it's gonna be very interesting to see how they use him. I hope he gets a chance to shine. The little kid not the little kid. He's a kid to me, but the little dude can hoop. Like, the little dude can hoop. For a little dude, he's got game. Like, that's that little nigga that you go to the park and like this little nigga, he just active and then they embarrass you. But let's talk about something. Let's talk about the elefante in the room. I know a lot of y'all, if y'all been with the sauce before, I moved all the Rockets and everything else to Sauce Sports TV. There's a guy, and that video's still up on Sauce Sports. There's a guy currently on the Rockets, right? A couple of years back, wasn't on the Rockets. Made some videos about this guy, and I said some things about this gentleman. And I'm sticking by my fucking guns, and I'm not changing my goddamn opinion just because the motherfucker on the goddamn team. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, I still feel 90% of the way that I said I felt. Okay? Ain't shit changed until I see it changed. Until I don't care how excited James Harden is with him on the team. One thing I did see that I liked from the dude, I'm talking about Russell Westbrook, is that he's shown that he's a solid teammate. He's a good fucking teammate. And so the team likes him, I guess, From the outside looking in, ball hog, OKC, you can talk about talent, you can talk about whatever. Until I see it start to mesh together, I'm not with it. The moment I see this nigga take a fucking last second game-winning potential shot and clang that hoe, I'm going to be all on y'all motherfucking ass. I'm not mad at the guys there. The athleticism, that's a nice potential to have. Is it an upgrade over CP3? Yeah, in a way, right? In a way. I think you lost something and you gained something, all right? The aggressiveness, I think health-wise, absolutely. It's a plus. But I think when you're talking about overall basketball IQ, I would say I think you lost something. I think you lost something. Now, the thing, what good is basketball IQ when you can't use it because you're not on the fucking floor? It is what it is. Y'all saw CP3 hooping last night, though? They people hate CP3. They hate CP3 with a passion. Motherfuckers, I'm glad he lost. He flopped at the end and all that other shit. Jazz fans still super mad at him from the little Rockets situation. Why is it fuck CP3? What did CP3 do? Now, he did some questionable shit with that fucking, what was this shit, Sports Illustrated or something? That motherfucker got bucket naked in the max. I don't know, player. CP3, you over there hanging out with D Wade, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, player. And I ain't gonna lie, CP3 was funny as shit, though. Man, come on, you know the biggest problem in the city of Houston with any sport, from the Astros to the Rockets to the Texans, it's the goddamn hamstrings. You know what I'm saying? So my deal is this, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I'm like really tempted to. This has nothing to do with anything. I'm really tempted to buy that Call of Duty. Like, I'm not a Call of Duty fan. I really like when they had the things. This has nothing to do with the fucking Rockets. When they had the. I'm a single player type of person. I like single player shit. I don't really like fucking multiplayer shit too much. And I'm tempted. I'm like this close to buying that shit, man. I probably shouldn't. But I'm not gonna buy no fucking 2K. I ain't finna be like y'all. I'm gonna grind it out on the 2K, man. I gotta grind it out, bro. Got my new archetype, bro. Gotta grind it out, man. You know, put 122 hours into the game. I'm like a 67 now. Grinding it out, bro. Fuck that. I'm not finna do that 2K shit. And I'm not finna buy a bunch of. I don't be buying all that extra shit. Like, I buy the game. If the game ain't good as the game, well then fuck it. I ain't finna buy all that extra shit. Like, man, fuck them motherfuckers. Make a whole game instead of trying to sell me all this extra bullshit. But getting back to the Rockets though, a lot of people have placed the Rockets, you know, top 5, top 3. You got a lot of people, and again, this is something I'm going to tell you because especially this is something especially when it comes to, we talk about the national media. You know, when it comes to football, the national media tries to give Texans love, but they never, ever, ever give the Rockets love, right? Because this is what you got to understand, and I want y'all to get this. I've been saying this for a long time, so if you've been around, you know I say this. When it comes to the national media, it's about money, okay? And this is why Soft Sports exists. One of the reasons why Soft Sports exists. And outside of China, people try to argue me with this and all this. The Rockets don't make money in Houston. Like, yeah, you got fans in Houston. You may have fans in like South Texas or something like that. But outside of Houston, nobody likes the Rockets. Except in China. You got 600 million motherfuckers in China, and then at one point in time, the Rockets were the most popular team in China. But people try to argue, they're not more popular than Houston. You got, depending on how you want to look at it, Greater Houston area, Houston, Greater Houston, you got anywhere from 4 to 6 million people here. Half these motherfuckers are Lakers fans, Spurs fans, and Dallas fans, right? And then the other motherfuckers are like casual Rockets fans. A lot of them fell off around franchise. A lot of them don't fuck with Harden. A lot of them just everywhere, or they don't even watch it. Like, it's not a basketball city. So the Rockets were probably pulling in better from China than they were here. Yeah, it's burnt now. I think it's done now. But somebody was trying to argue with me. Oh, well, they're more popular here in Houston. Okay, look, yeah. Let's say where the Rockets stand in Houston is like this. The Texans, fucking Astros. I don't know why the Texans are fucking number one. They haven't won shit, but yet somehow they're still number one. It should be like the Astros because they've been winning. But again, look at how you want to, bandwagon or whatever. It's the Texans, the Astros, then like fucking UT and A&M, then like the Rockets are somewhere there. Like, there's some college teams that get more love in fucking Houston than the Rockets as a professional basketball team. This is legit. You can say whatever you want to say. We can argue about it all day. Y'all know that's fucking shit is fake. I don't know. You know, UH don't get the love it deserves. But U of H would probably be maybe like under the Rockets. Yeah, it might be the Cowboys over. Like, no bullshit. You absolutely right. It's probably Texans, Astros, UT, A&M, Cowboys. I don't know, but Cowboys might be between. They actually might be up there. It's kind of right in that area. I wouldn't say. I mean, there's a lot of Patriots fans. I wouldn't put the Patriots fans as a whole over, but there's a lot of them weird motherfuckers. But and so this is what I'm saying. So like I understand the whole thing with you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like I understand that. Like that's where a lot of his money was coming from. That's why they kept the Asian on the team. That's why they kept Quan Chi. I know his name is Zochi. No, Quan Chi just sounds a lot cooler. And so all this backlash, like I understand why Tillman said like he has to protect his investment. It's easier to talk a lot of shit when you don't have shit invested in anything. You know, when you don't have money invested in something, you don't have your life's work invested in something. Yeah, he's a super Rockets fan. Yeah, he's a super Houston fan. He's done so much for the city. But this is also, a part of his livelihood. You know what I'm saying? Cancel your teacher. Fire, like, lie on that motherfucker. Your teacher's a Laker fan. Say that motherfucker tried to touch you after class. Get that motherfucker fired. But what I'm saying is, yes, the Mortal Kombat reference. But my thing is just like, so it's easy to talk a lot of shit when you have nothing invested, when you have nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? But when you have something invested in something, it's a different response. So that's what kills me about people is, oh, well, fuck Tillman because of, okay, well, you could still have Les Alexander. I'm not saying Les Alexander was cheap or anything, but you don't have the team you have right now. I don't think you have Westbrook. I don't think you have some of the moves that are being made right now if Les Alexander is still your owner. Now, the one thing that does get on my nerves about Tillman Fertitta, though, is if you notice, like, the fucking murals, like, why is he as big as the fucking players? He ain't even been an owner that goddamn long. He's, like, bigger than players who done been here longer than he done been an owner on the fucking mural. Like, nobody's coming to the game to see you on the fucking mural. Like, we're glad. We love what you've done for the team. We appreciate it. We salute you. We hit you with the okay symbol. But why are you? He's like bigger than. I'm thinking like his face like bigger than Harden's, and everybody like, why are you there? Why are you there, Tim? But I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Tim would probably be at the game getting it in lit, talking big shit. That's why I fuck with Tillman, because he talk big shit. Like, that motherfucker is not afraid to get out there and talk some shit. I like Tillman. But again, I guess when you've done great things, you got to have a little bit of an ego to make it shake. So it is what it is. But I just, like I said, I just wanted to recap. I want to, recover all of these things that I've missed over the summer. I know that there have been a lot of videos I probably should have had short videos for, but I wanted to talk about a lot of these things. But here's the deal with Westbrook, right? I am not a fan. Shut up and listen. Shut up and dribble. That's probably what he told Morey when Morey came in off. Shut up and listen. All right? This fucking China thing has got out of hand. Yeah, I'm going to get that bitch, though. Like, let me tell you, man, like, I probably listen to it on audiobook. I don't know. I might not actually read. I got a bunch of books I got to catch up on. But, man, these people, when somebody's willing to give you information that helps them become great, you better read that shit. You better learn that shit. A lot of people want to talk shit about motherfuckers and don't, want to take advice and complain about their lot in life. But when a person who's done great things in life writes a book, gives information, has a course, whatever you want to call it, a wise thing instead of critiquing them and hating on them might be to learn what it is that they did and how you can implement it in your life and make your life better. But most people rather complain. But that's another thing. I ain't getting paid to promote that goddamn book. But I'm going to check it out. But my thing is this, right? Am I going to hop the other side of the fence and just be, oh, Westbrook's on the Rockets, he's great? And a lot of people did that. I'm not that kind of person. So yes, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm happy. That's the worst thing you could ever say in your life, Eric. That reading is what separates the McDonald's motherfuckers from the motherfuckers sitting in the cozy, comfy offices getting paid to do absolutely nothing. I can't be a flipper flopper. There's a bunch of Rockets fans that is this. Oh, Westbrook's the greatest. He's the greatest point guard. He's this. Oh, you part. Like I can't do. I can't knock it. You be a fan how you want to be a fan, man. Like you can be a fan how you want to be a fan. I'm not gonna hate on that. I just can't flip flop. Like you gonna have to put in some work for the squad before I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking with this nigga. Like cool, glad, welcome aboard, buddy. Here's your orientation packet. Glad that you're here, but. It's like you gotta put some work in first. Like you're gonna have to do something under that Rockets moniker for me to be like, yeah, I'm fucking with Westbrook. Like, okay, cool, we'll see what happens. We'll see what it is. Same way I was with CP3. I was not keen on CP3 being here initially. He came and he had some good games. Then he died a little bit. He got resuscitated and died again. And I was like, okay, well, he put in some work, so I'm gonna fuck with it. I'll fuck with CP3. It is what it is. But then there was a rift. There was a little bit of divide. He was a little bit of a dickhead. He's kind of a weirdo. It is what it is. So I'm not mad. I'm not upset about Westbrook being here. It's just going to take some time before I sit here and say, "Oh yeah, I'm riding with Westbrook. He's a dude. He's all that." Like, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, them motherfuckers balling. Like, motherfuckers balling. Would have been nice, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Those three guys made the Clippers a interesting destination. But let's get into it because I am going to go watch the game here in a minute. So a couple things we need to talk about with these motherfuckers playing each other. And I know I didn't even talk about the Bucks. Fuck the Bucks. I really don't give a shit about them. I fucking hate Giannis. He's a fraudulent MVP. Like I said, they made a narrative to give this guy the fucking award. I guess we need to get some mark my motherfucking words and some score predictions in, right? Oh, and Gerald Green breaking his foot. That's fucked up. That's super fucked up. Another thing I want to throw out there. Watch how the media handles Steph Curry. Because they're going to make it seem like he's doing something nobody ever did. He's going to be like a bottom tier if he makes it, if he gets the fucking Warriors to an 8th seed. They're going to ride his dick like he just did everything, like he was just the fucking man. They're going to complain about usage rates. All this shit that James Harden did. He will not have a season remotely close to what James Harden did last year. But they will paint a picture like he just did all this shit this year. I guarantee. Mark my motherfucking season. Mark my motherfucking words for the season on that one. But mark my motherfucking words tonight. James Harden will be your leading scorer. He's going to come out wanting to prove himself. He's got a fire burning. He's got something to prove. I think he gets you a double-double. I think he gives you 35, 12 assists, 7 rebounds. Russell Westbrook is going to drop a hot 22, but it's going to be not very efficient. I think that's just kind of what that is. I expect a lack of efficiency from Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think it's going to be much more interesting. What did I say? 35, 12, and 8 for Harden. Russell Westbrook's going to give you 22 and 9 and 5 assists. But the score prediction. Yes. Now, look, you got some people thinking that Russell going to come in and take over. I'm talking about the overall leading scorer of the game. Not Giannis. Whatever his name is, Akamana Pink, whatever his name, whatever his fucking name is. But here's my deal. The Rockets win this game 122 to 109. Look, whatever. I don't know. Fuck him. Fuck his Greek name. Fuck his fake MVP. Fuck everything about that dude. But I think tonight Harden comes out to prove himself why he was the MVP. I think he embarrasses. I think at some point, Giannis is going to be foolish enough to get in front of James Harden, and it's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be extremely embarrassing. And I forgot they picked up Tabo. That was a great move. There's a lot of stuff we got. Cause like I said, there's a lot that like I said, I've been neglecting the Rockets. It's just been, I've been working on a lot of other stuff behind the scenes. Like I say, it's just a lot of shit that I haven't even brought to the forefront. A lot of stuff I'm trying to get going with some other things. But yes, Clayton, yes, there are other teams. Hey, but shit, Hector been holding down with the Astros and the Dynamo. So, the Bucks will be but they're a threat in the East. What is the East? The East is so trash. The East is garbage. Like, East is like D2 football. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can watch it. You know what I'm saying? You can see it's entertaining depending on a couple of teams. But yeah, nobody gives a fuck about the East. The East is really foo-foo. That's why how you win a championship in the East and you still leave. Like, fucking Quad's like, this is not a challenge to me. Go bathe yourselves in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. But, gentlemen, ladies, if you're listening somewhere, whatever it may be, I appreciate y'all for the first game of the season opener as we mainly did an off-season recap and not really a fucking. Didn't even really talk about the fucking game. It is what it is. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's make it shake. Let's go Rockets. And like I said, when we start getting back regular, I'm gonna get back to opening up the line. Taking a couple of little calls and things and all that, the predictions and stuff in. But with that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Most of all, y'all the freshest motherfucking ingredients in the world, man. Y'all stay saucy. I'm out. Perfect. Put this nigga Chris Paul still on the outro thing. That's how you know I gotta update this shit. I'm in last place right now. Perfect. Shit's terrible. Nigga out of here. We jinxed this against some bad. The clown, he's still on this bitch too. God damn, I gotta update this shit. What the fuck?